Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. I know Bafetu, it's been a while since I know some of the updates. I see there's something wrong with the network, but I will try, to get into today's video. We're going to talk Bafetu, obviously. There's a lot that has been happening, but unfortunately, we're just going to talk about this one guy. Looking at the situation, Bafetu, as I'm speaking with you, there's a player who is available, for a contract. Is currently a free agent. Umjita is one of the players, I would have loved to see him come to Naturena, especially back then, when we were still struggling a lot. And I was like, if ever we can get this player. And according to, trusted sources, they did say Kaizer Chiefs were interested in signing this guy. So I don't know what happened in terms of the deals and everything. But currently, Umjita is available and he can be signed by any PSL team that they want to sign him. So looking at his story, Bafetu, it looks like he had a situation, from Lila side Bigagulo, and then they said it's a family emergency, so he needs to be here. I don't know what kind of family emergency will that be, an issue, whatever it is, but enforced nje I contract with Ifakal to come back to SA and be signed by any PSL team that is interested, in signing Umjita. The only player we're talking about is none other than Utabocele Bafetu. Now I know we do have, a defensive midfielder Rapana Naturena currently sponsoring Mtetwa, and also we have Unjabulo Plum, whom we just signed last season. But looking at the contract, Unjabulo Plum is still alone. We still don't know what is going to happen in terms of that. And then sponsoring Mtetwa is currently the only defensive midfielder who's playing there. The likes of Edson Castillo, we know he's still injured. So yes, we've seen him starting to train with the rest of the team, which is a positive. For me, I think I love what I'm seeing, in terms of Kaizer Chiefs, because of how they are quick, to come back from injuries. But anyways, we're going back to Umfana Utabocele. To be honest, I would have loved, to see Umjita coming to Naturena. Nakona, I still want to hear from your side, Ogutinina guys. Do you believe Umjita would, have made a much better job? So, looking at some of the things that have happened, looking at Sibongisile Mthethwa and also Utabocele Bafetu Mkhumbula kahle, I did say ukuthi, it's very important for a team like Kaizer Chiefs to have each and every player on every department be able to score. Yes, I know we're not expecting a lot of goals when it comes to DM, defensive midfielders, but looking at Utabocele Bafetu, in his entire career, he has about 9 goals. And then Sibongisile Mthethwa, I'm not even sure if unawo goal na Bafetu, but I do think ukuthi unawo amagolinyana anawo probably 2 or 3, but mangcheka, according to Amastat, looking at Sibongisile Mthethwa, he has about 2 goals, and then looking at Utabocele, he has 9 goals, playing as a defensive midfielder. So that is something. And Kumbule, Kaizer Chiefs weren't interested in signing this guy. So I don't know what is going to happen, because now Ukonim Zanti is available for selection to be signed. Actually, he's available to be signed by any PSL team that is interested in signing him. So I want to know from you guys, do you think we need to sign Umjita like Utabocele? Because yes, he is high quality, and hopefully, he can align with what coach wants in terms of the team. But again, for me as I think it would be a great positive. Even if Sibongisile Mthethwa is injured or he get suspended or anything happens to Sibongisile Mthethwa, then we do have a solid backup. Okay, we're going to convert who and who, because last week we were converting Russian Dotli. We played him as a defensive midfielder, and then we played Utadone Duhlokela Payana with central left center back, I mean to say. So I want to know from you guys. Do you think it would be a good positive, to add a player like Utabocele, or we just need to continue with the players that we currently have? Because already Kaizer Chiefs is trying to build. Yes, we do have about Edson Castillo. We do have a lot of players who can play that defensive midfield role, but I just want to know from you guys, now, what are your comments and thoughts when it comes to that? And also looking at our assistants made by Usibongiseni Mthethwa in his entire football career. He has about 2 assists, no, 1 assist, and then Thabo Cele has about 4 assists. So that is a lot. In paper, that is a lot, especially on a player like a defensive midfielder. We're not expecting a lot, but he's a defensive midfielder. The role yakhe a defender, So I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think? From inside in lane, do you believe that we need to sign a high quality player like Thabo Cele, or we just need to remain with the players that we have? So let me just quickly jump to our comments. Already I can see a lot of you, 35 people voted, and you are all saying yes. But anyways, you are guys agreeing with we should sign this player. So looking at the first comment, I have a comment from Owandile, my brother, how are you? He says Ola QP and the coordination. I believe that we should bring him in. He will be of assistance in the middle of the park. Remember, we can have injuries or suspensions. Exactly, that is something that I was talking about, when it comes to that. So definitely, probably is going to help when it comes to a depth of the squad. We know Utai Naranjani. Whenever something happens to one of our guys, then we do have a backup. And Kumbule, he's quality man. Me, I don't have anything against him, and also he has experience each and every side of Ilona he has played, so I don't have a problem with him coming to Naturena. And then now I see we have 46 votes, and a lot of you are agreeing to bring in this player. Let's hope Kaizer Chiefs management is listening and they are trying to do the right things, but we know they love Hammer free agents, so probably they are going to sign him. But angazi kuzobonakala. And then Thabo Mnisi, we are best known for signing free agents. But so far this time around, things might have changed, because looking at from this year, actually last signer Gaston Sereno as a free agent. I think Tara was the only player we signed as a free agent. So now we do have a lot of players coming in, but we're not signing them as free agents. So I'm not too sure whether we're going to sign him as a free agent, but kuzobonakala depending on what is going to happen, because a lot of things have changed when it comes to signing players. It looks like Kaizer Chiefs management, they are no longer in control of what they want, but it also depends on the coach. So if ever the coach says I don't want this guy, then they have no choice but to back out, because obviously they said they are going to support the coach. So it's something, but let's hope Coach Nabi is going to be interested if ever they suggest the player to him. But we do have this kind of a player, maybe you might be interested in him. And then Avume, I think it will be a bonus for us. And then, but I think he will be a great acquisition. Naranjan, he's one of the best players. We don't have to take that for granted, to be honest. He is one of the best players. And then Eric says, Uthabo kwakumele ngabe nje kudala samsigna, but mina ngifisa bethi ongangena to strongest strikers. Well, in terms of our strikers, they've signed Teshrick Morris, and now it looks like they are going to sign Omchita. Even though he's not a striker, but it looks like they are going to sign Andy Bobo, not Andy, Glody, sorry bafethu ile gama lelangbaleka Glody Makabi Lelepo. I don't know why le gama lingibaleka sicela abo Andy Boyeli on the mind, but I think that he's one of our great players. And then looking at Foster says yes, QP Naranjani, Kaizer for life. Well, let's hope bafethu the management is listening. Obviously they will try to do the right thing. And then now we have about 55 votes, and 2% says no to the signing of this player Thabo Cele bafethu. I wonder why ningafuni ukumbona Umjita come to Naturena, but so far he's injury free, he's a great player. Me, I have nothing against him, so I don't know yini engakenza ukuthi ucabange against a player like Thabo Cele bafethu, because I think we do need him if ever we are going to qualify CAF playoffs. We will need a lot of players. We will need a lot of players because playing the CAF Champions League is something else. So we definitely need each and every player that we can get, especially quality players. Singasakhali ngokuthi player we do need players that we can be sure with kanjani. It doesn't matter. So I'm happy with the services of Usibongiseni Mthethwa, but just to add on top of that. But anyways, bafethu, I think I've said enough in terms of that. You can let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I hope ngizonibona later on with something new, because my sources told me I should wait for angazubani, but there's something that is happening, so I will let you know whatever it is that is happening. But for now, I believe this is it, bafethu. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about Thabo Cele coming to Kaizer Chiefs?